Hello, this is Kaan from Turkey. I'm an aquaculture professional and I'm working to improve the perception of seafood consumption around me. Welcome to my podcast, Understanding Underwater. Today, we won't be discussing just any type of seafood consumption. We are diving into the deep waters to meet jellyfish and explore what happens after encountering them and the mechanism behind the stings. If you're ready, let's do it. When you go for a swim, you have probably come across jellyfish, at least one. These intriguing, translucent creatures with tentacles glide through the water, often appearing transparent but sometimes sporting shades of blue, purple, red, or yellow. They have a mushroom-like head that opens and closes like an umbrella. When these jellyfish touch your feet while you are swimming, it's not unusual to let out a scream. Jellyfish are widespread in the world's ocean. Despite discussions on social media about collecting and eliminating them, it's important to remember that the sea is their home and we are merely guests in their habitat. In this part of this episode, I'm trying to focus on the Turkish marine coasts and jellyfish that live there. Taking a closer look at the jellyfish, we see several species at sea. The blue-bottom jellyfish, originating from Pacific. The crystal jellyfish, first observed in Turkish territorial waters in 2017. The Gerardonia, which first observed in 2030. The Noturi, found from the North Sea to the Pacific. The cigar jellyfish, which thrives in warm waters. The moon jellyfish, which contradicts in cute and transparent appearance. The barrel jellyfish, easily recognizable by its appearance. The compass jellyfish, distinguishable by its distinctive colors and patterns. One must not forget to be cautious about the box jellyfish known as Charybdea marsupialis, a species found in the Mediterranean. If encountered underwater, avoid touching it at all costs. While these are not an exhaustive list of species in Turkish territorial waters, listing them all here will turn this section into a zoology lesson. If you're interested in jellyfish at the Mediterranean, Aegean and Black Sea, please visit the Turkish Marine Research Foundation and find the qualified insights with jellyfish. You can find a link to the Blue Feature research in the description area. The Turkish Marine Research Foundation conducts remarkable work related to marine life in Turkish territorial waters, and their contributions are of high quality. Please keep in touch with them. Before delving deeper, allow me to share a humorous incident from my past. During a childhood vacation in a place called Enes, a town at the end of the Saros Bay with a beach overlooking the open Aegean Sea, I had a peculiar encounter. I was stung by a jellyfish right in the rather my sensitive area. I remember everyone suggesting remedies, vinegar, ammonia, and even the suggestion to take care of the problem oneself. Alright, now let's get back to the business. I recently came across a video in social media which a man hugged a jellyfish, claiming to have caught an octopus. After this weird hunting, the jellyfish stung him, prompting him to make a swift escape into the sea. So important question is this: do jellyfish sting? While the term sting might not be entirely accurate, jellyfish do exhibit a defense mechanism akin to stinging, which they employ to protect itself from predators. Let's explore this mechanism and how jellyfish deliver their stings. A jellyfish sting is essentially a defensive mechanism that mirrors mechanism used by various other aquatic creatures to deter predators. Underwater life features diverse defense methods, ranging from creatures with sharp teeth to those that shoot arrows or have saw-like heads. Jellyfish have developed their own unique way to deterring threats. At the tips of a jellyfish tentacles, there are specialized cells known as cnidocytes. These cells serve a clear purpose: hunting and defense. They are filled with a highly caustic and toxic liquid contained with small tubes. When a jellyfish makes contact with its prey or is touched by a potential threat, these tubes rupture and releasing the liquid. If it's hunting, this liquid paralyzes the prey, making it the jellyfish's next meal. If the jellyfish becomes prey itself, the liquid inflicts a burning and irritating sensation in the predator's mouth or when it contacts human skin, the affected area. Please do not take it personally. It's just nature's way. Jellyfish encompass a broad category, and they range from entirely harmless to having venom potent enough to harm humans. Among them, the box jellyfish stands out as one of the deadliest jellyfish in the world. In addition to this, species like compass jellyfish and crab jellyfish in our seas also noteworthy. At first glance, it's challenging to differentiate between poisonous and non-poisonous jellyfish. However, the length of their tentacles can serve as a critical factor. If they boast lengthy tentacles with vibrant, eye-catching colors, it's best to keep safe distance from this jellyfish. If you lack knowledge about jellyfish and are concerned, avoiding contact with any jellyfish you encounter is a prudent approach. By the way, I want to tell something about being eye-catching colorful. It's a simple and easy understandable signal about sea creature is poisonous or not. Please note it on somewhere in brain, please. To safeguard yourself from jellyfish stings, you can take simple precautions. If you're ready, I'm talking about it. If possible, visually scan the water surface from a pier or boat before swimming. If you spot jellyfish, avoid entering the water. Wear a swimsuit that covers your arms and legs. If we have ventured into sea despite the presence of jellyfish and find tentacle fragments in your swimsuit when you exit the water, carefully cleanse them with seawater without touching them. Jellyfish stings are common occurrences, but they are often treated incorrectly. Since it's challenging to identify the specific jellyfish species and when and where a sting might occur, we all face the risk of encountering of jellyfish in the sea at any time. Here's the truth. The most prevalent mistake in attempting to elevate a jellyfish sting by urinating on it, the key is to find solution in the sea. If any tentacle fragments remain, you should truly wash them off your skin with an abundance of seawater. Refrain from using urine, vinegar, soapy water, or fresh water on the affected area. Pouring alcohol on the sting is also an incorrect approach. I understand it too, but resist the urge to stretch the sting. Even though it may itch considerably, you must avoid the stretching. Stretching can burst other microcysts remaining on the skin, intensifying the pain and expanding the irritation. After a while, the sting will begin to heal naturally. However, if you have come into contact with the peculiar looking jellyfish and don't feel well, it's advisable to seek medical attention. Resting with an ice pack applied to the affected area until you reach the hospital can also provide relief. Nevertheless, never place the ice directly on the irritated area. Unfortunately, the worst news is that you might need to limit your sun exposure for the rest of your holiday. Thanks for joining me today and listen. Today we raise our awareness about jellyfish and our relations with them. If you found today's episode as fascinating as I did, you are going to love the other episode too. We will be exploring more sea adventures and diving into unique seafood topics. Don't miss out on the next wave of excitement. Make sure to subscribe to me. Thanks again for being part of the journey. Until next time, stay curious and stay hooked on the Sea and Seafood podcast. See you in the next episode.